Hello everyone, in this video I want to show you how you can make this cool focus text effect animation in Figma. So let's get started. Now the first thing that I want to do is I want to add a frame. For that, let's go to our frame icon, click it once, and then I'm just gonna select some kind of template. I'm gonna use presentation slide. The next thing to do would be to add a text. For that, go to your text icon, click it once on your frame, and let's type a text, but I'm just gonna type one letter, which is F. So it's too small, let me increase the size. Currently it's set to inter and black. And the size I'm just gonna increase like this. Okay. The next thing to do would be to add auto layout. For that, let's right click on the text and select add auto layout. Or you can use the shortcut Shift A. Once the auto layout is added, I'm just gonna go to stroke value and add a stroke. Maybe this time I'm gonna do it outside and increase the stroke width. I'm gonna use something like this. You can use any other value. So the next thing I wanna do is to change the stroke style. For that, let's change it from solid to dash, and let's increase the dash and add some kind of gap. So what I want to achieve is like only 2 frames on the, like some here and here, so that we have that focus effect. Now I'm just gonna try to find something that suits me more. I think something like this looks good. Okay. Now once you have this, let's make a component out of this. So I'm just gonna click on this create component icon, and I'm gonna add a variant by adding this plus icon. So now we just can move it here, and I'm just gonna increase the spacing. So if you see something like this, then you can just correct it by clicking on this icon, which is resize to fit. So now you can see all of your component variants, so that it's much more clear for me what's happening. So I'm gonna rename the frame to letter. Let's change the first property to state. It's gonna be blurred. And the next one is also going to be state, and I'm just going to name it default. Now let's change the blur to be blurred. For that, I'm just going to hide the stroke, and I'm just going to add an effect, which is layer blur. Let me bring it here so that you can see, and let's blur it until you see something like this. Okay. So we're good to animate. Now I'm going to click on the whole component set and then go to prototype. Click on this frame and drag a frame here. Now our animation will be on while hovering. It will change the state from blurred to default. It's gonna smart animate, and I'm just gonna select quick. Okay. So now we are ready to actually do something with this. So I'm going to select my blur text and make a copy here and make a couple of copies and change each letter. I'm going to change to O. Let's move this to C, then U, then S. Now, if you want, you can just tidy up a little bit. Okay. So I'm kind of satisfied with the spacing, but if not, you can just play around here. Something like this should also look okay. So now we are ready to see how our animation looks. So for that, let's go here and let's click on the present icon. So what should happen is when I hover over a letter, it should change its state from blur to default. Let's see if it works. So yeah, as you can see, it's working pretty nice. So you can just tweak the way it animates, their colors, etc. I hope you get the point. So yeah, this was it. Thanks for watching.